everybody. If you'd like to schedule in a consultation, especially in time for eclipse season, you can always do that through my astrological services page, which you will find linked above. In addition to that, if you'd like to learn astrology, I have an online academy. The Pulse of the Universe Academy of Vedic Astrology can be found at the following link. So in the days that are leading us up to the total lunar eclipse in Anuradha Nakshatra, you're likely finding yourself with a lot of intensity building up inside of you. There's a strong desire to create a change in your life that's, perhaps, and I shouldn't even say perhaps, because both you and I know it's not a matter of perhaps, but that has been long overdue. And so when we have those, I think I'd use the word compulsions to create change, when we feel like we're fed up with something, sometimes even someone, and we're going, right, this all has to change, something has to happen. Well, when you've been through several of those scenarios and you find yourself in that scenario once again, is it any wonder that there's an abundance of intensity that's welling up inside of you that's wanting to take an idea or two and turn those ideas into a reality? Problem is, you seem to have an abundance of ideas at this particular moment in time, and you seem to have a lack of abundance of certainty as to which of these ideas is actually the correct one for you to be working on. And so you find yourself in a bit of a pattern of taking an idea, running with it, refining it to the nth degree, and then when you're finding it's not bringing you the immediate results that you were perhaps hoping it was going to bring for you, boom, you consign it to the scrap heap, it's on to the next idea, and you're doing the same thing, right? It's either that, or you have to take one of those ideas, and you have to run with that idea. But in the back of your mind, there's this nagging little voice that keeps going, how can you be certain that that's the right thing for you to do? And the other little nagging voice inside of you goes, right, you shut up, right? I'm certain this has to be the way. I'm positive this has to be the way. So I'm going to convince myself that this has to be the way, and I'm going to keep going down this path because this absolutely positively has to be the right thing to do, until I begin to feel really uncertain as to whether that's the right thing to do or not. And then you begin to hear that nagging little voice again, and then you repetitively tell the nagging little voice to shut up, and you keep practicing determination. So maybe you don't need to be so bullshit with that nagging little voice, but at the same time, maybe you don't need to doubt yourself, right? So you can, if you really want to, keep taking an idea and then discarding it because it's not working out immediately. You're just going to keep spinning your wheels if you go down that particular path. But both you and I know that inside of you, there's this feeling that, I do know what's right, but I keep convincing myself that what I thought was right is wrong. And then I keep coming back to that feeling in here that's not heartburn, but, based upon something that you ate a few hours ago, but instead is a certainty that this absolutely positively feels right to you. So why do you want to go through these repetitive patterns of talking yourself out of what's right and talking yourself into what's wrong long enough to figure out that what's wrong isn't what's right? That's because at present we've got an intensity of uncertain energy. Now you're going, tell me something I don't know. But what you've got going on is Rahu Mercury, Venus, and the Sun all in close proximity in the sky. And it's got you questioning. It's got you thinking, maybe I'm being overly idealistic about these ideas that I think can become a reality. Maybe they don't stand a snowball's chance in hell. Maybe I'm just, being stupid with all of this, and maybe I need to look for a new answer. When Rahu comes together with the Sun, especially what ends up happening is you can get really passionate about an idea, and you attach yourself to that idea in such an intense manner that when you hit a large amount of opposition, you end up coming out the other side, letting go of the idea, and then suffering an identity crisis, doubting yourself, losing your confidence, losing your self-esteem because you think that you're a loser and that you're somehow not able to come through with the productiveness that will allow you to see the project through. But have you ever thought that you just might not be being patient enough? Right? And telling you to slow down, well, that's kind of stupid right now because we both know that you're not going to feel at this particular moment in time like slowing down is a possibility. But within yourself, if you got to go this fast, if you don't feel that you can wait, remind yourself, keep coming back to point on what you know your purpose is, on what you know feels right. And the moment that you go into that certainty, don't let yourself be talked out of it again. And if you could use a little bit of help with that process, I am willing to help. All you need to do is schedule an astrological service through my astrological services page. You can find information on that at the link that you'll see above. That's going to do it for this look at Rahu's conjunction with the Sun in Rohini Nakshatra. Now, this particular transit's going to be going on for a while, but we're focusing mainly on a specific period of this transit with this video, which lasts from the 21st until the 31st of May, 2021. The process will continue for a little bit after that, but there's not the huge degree of intense planets that are brought together by the quadruple conjunction of Rahu, Mercury, Venus, and the Sun. That's going to do it for this time. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.